Oh my goodness, guys. Wow. 723 people here. Oh my gosh, 730 now. Thank you very much for watching. It's amazing how everybody here is joining in to find out what's going on my channel. I really appreciate it. If it wasn't for you, right, you know what, I wouldn't be doing this stuff. I'd be talking to a wall and nobody would be listening. Because, you know, people didn't listen back then when it was $1, and, you know, I didn't think people would be listening now, but yeah, you are. Because, yeah, price helped you come in, right? I just have to, I have to know, right? One question. Do you have any doubt that Bitcoin's going to 100K? Or do you still feel like, oh, it could dump? It could go down. It could go to 0, and I could lose all my money. Okay. Hopefully that's not you. Hopefully you understand the power of the Bitcoin. Because, man, this is going to be an awesome ride, man. I swear to God. You haven't seen nothing yet. This is just the beginning. Right? It's going to move extremely fast. And let's talk about how fast it's going to go. And I'm gonna show you a couple of charts, exactly explaining how fast it could possibly go. All right, so let me bring up those charts. So I put them in my my group here, right? And look at this. I feel that this, if we zoom in, right? I guess I can't zoom in, but you can see this was the price action when we were going into 2013. It just slowly started taking off. And I remember right about here, I got all kinds of calls from people who are holding Bitcoins for them, right? And this level, around $34, $32. They said, I gotta sell, right? And I'm like, dude, man, it's just starting. It's gonna go a lot higher. No, man, it's already gone too far, too fast, right? It went from like $10 to now to this. No. Gonna sell. It's gonna sell. Triple the price, I gotta make some money. I'm gonna take my money and go. All right. So I sold it for a lot of people. I was holding for a lot of people because, you know, back then, you know, there was no phone wallets, right? There was no hardware wallets. There was nothing. I mean, it was only the software, the Bitcoin core software, and there were a few other applications to help you, so you wouldn't have to download the whole blockchain, but they weren't that good, and most of them disappeared. The ones that I recommended all disappeared. And so, yeah, as this thing pumped, right, this thing went on to go all the way to 266 and then crash all the way back to $50. And so, yeah, I think this might be what our trajectory might be, where we're continuing to pump. And so if we take a look at today's price action, right, you can see some sort of like similarities. And yeah, there's a few candles here that are red, but yeah, you can see that the price action is kind of heavy to the upside on the weekly. So is this the final blow off top? Are we going to see this thing pump all the way past 27, maybe even to 30K before the close of the week? Well, or we might close the week, right, at 27 or something like that, and then pump all the way to 30K, only to just come crashing back down to the approximate 13 EMA, or further down to the 21 EMA, which is probably around here. I don't have it up on this thing, do I? I don't have the 21 EMA, but yes, let's bring up the 21 EMA, find out what it's going to say. So I'm going to just bring up the other chart here. Okay, so let's zoom in. Let's hide the rest of that. And just go with the 21 EMA. So right now it's at 16,000. Probably going to be a little bit higher, probably another 1,000 higher. So 17,000. So that's a possibility that we come back to the 17K next week. Oh, also, there's another possibility. There's another possibility that nobody's considering, that it doesn't stop. It continues to rain higher all the way to 40K and even 50K and stuff like that. Let me just show you what a possibility of where it becomes absolutely redonkulous, of course, and right, the 61.8 becomes a return point. That's the 2 to 1 becomes another 36,000. 2.618 is the 46,000. 3 is 52,000. But where we get redonkulous, where we could actually go keep pumping all the way to 70K before we actually see a return, is also a possibility. Yeah. So keep that in mind. So far, there is nothing indicating that this is going to stop just yet. But when it does happen, it's going to be really tight because it's going to be tight. It's going to be hard and fast. And the only way you'll catch it is on a slower time frame, where you see everything. This is how I would catch this, right? Generally, right, where I see the Bitcoin dumping, and it's really hard to catch, is when it's the 5 minute, right? No, not the 5. Sorry, all the way from the hourly, on the way down, are all way outside the bound, all the way up, are way outside the Bollinger Band. Every single time frame is like colossally outside the Bollinger Band. That's a dump signal right there and then and there. You have to have like the hourly, the 4 hour, the 6 hour, the 12 hour, the daily, the weekly, all outside the band. And possibly if it goes even lower, if you go all of the time frames, right, from 5 minute all the way up, you pretty much got it right there. You got the top right there, right? So that's one way I look for the tops on this. But you have to be paying attention all the time, because this is going to happen fast, right? It's not going to be nice. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be an easy catch, because it's just going to go, roll express elevator straight down. And so you have to watch out for that. Right now, I thought we were gonna stop at this trend line here, to just blow them through it like it wasn't even there. Did we break it on? Even on the 4 hour, it was like, okay, see ya. I wouldn't want to be ya. And so even though we had pressure starting to build, it didn't matter. See ya. Didn't matter, because I was saying, right, in my other videos, once we broke above this red line, that was it. That was it. Goodbye. We closed up there. It's going, and that was that. That was that. You can see the W-ish forming down here. You can see it. That was it. There was no ifs, ands, or buts about it at this point in time. All right, so if you want to wait for the next big trade, you could always wait for it to consolidate. If it decides to consolidate up here, because remember, it could, if it doesn't dump down under 30K, it could consolidate once again and end up creating another W and letting you move higher. If you want to trade this in the shorter time frames, this is the only thing you've got as this thing decides to go higher right now. This would be your take. You try to trade this right now. I would try to trade this if I wasn't already in a trade. I would trade that all the way to just a 2 to 1 risk to reward ratio. Maybe set my stop to 50%, which would happen to be the last return, and then see if I can get it to keep going beyond that to the 28,000, 29,000, and then move my stops higher as it goes. Now, if you are in a trade, what I would suggest you do, is that you'd move your stop to this level right here. This is the logical level where, hey, you know what, we break that, that could mean a spill down all the way down, right, to test this this 25,000 level, 25,000, what is it? It's 25,600 or yeah, because that was the what's it called, support line. So if we hold that, right, you can see it come back up. You can see it did hold it right here. And so we test this level, we hold it, we go, we keep going. So you want to like maybe go take your profits here and then see if you can like set yourself back up for an entry at this level if we can hold it. Most likely we will. The 200 period moving average on the 5-minute is rising. So if it has to meet that at that point, it probably bounce off the 200 period moving average and continue its ascent. Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking, right, on how to trade this on a short-term basis, and on the current basis where you are going to, you know, say, hey, you know what, I'm going to take profits if things get a little bit ugly, a little dicey here, and yeah, that's what I would do right now. So, okay, let's see how many people are watching in this live stream. Emergency live stream. Oh my God, emergency. Oh wow. 1,555. Not quite a record, but close, but still, you know what? I'm happy with that. That's my second best performance. So I'm good with that. So guys, I want to know, right? Why haven't all you guys been clicking the like button? That's my real question. Here, let me bring up a blockbuster video on how to click the like button, right? Because that's the most important thing. You need to learn how to do that. So I'm going to teach you how to do that by bringing up a video. So and then after you've hit the like button, I would really like you, if you're not subscribed, to actually hit the subscribe button. Just quickly switching over to the blockbuster video right now. There we go. And here it is. There we go. So there it is, right? Hitting the like, right? You hit the subscribe, the bell button, and also don't forget later on, right, to leave a little bit of comment, right? Say hi, something. Right? Once again, like, subscribe, and all. All right. So now that you know what to do, I expect that like over here to increase significantly, so we can actually go on to Ethereum. Yes, we will do some Ethereum and some TA on some other altcoins later. I want to see the you guys spamming, but not now. I want to see you spamming the channel, the message group with different alts, but not now. Slow it down, chillax, stay calm. Right? If you spam it, I will cut it off. Now, if you spam it now, I'll cut off. I won't do the altcoins. So don't spam. Don't spam. All right. So let's go on to Ethereum. Well, I'm in the 5 minutes, and it looks like it's going to roll back higher, right? Probably with Bitcoin, if Bitcoin drags it up. It's trying to decide, and it's like not really happening here so far. It's got to break higher, of course, than the 639 level, or 638.80. Yeah, well, 639 really. And then it's got to stay above that, man, because if it doesn't, we can say goodbye, kiss our butts goodbye on Ethereum. It's got to do it now, or it forever hold its peace, man. This is ridiculous. Right, let's see. Let's go up to the hourly first, and let's do the hourly. Right, as you know, it already bounced off of this trend line, which I've been talking about many times in my videos, that it was most likely going to come back down to the trend line. And it did. And then it decided to come pump hard from that trend line all the way up. We've created a nice W here. We've retested the W, so let's just see. Let's see if the W did complete the W move. On that did complete. I don't think so. And I'm a little concerned about this W because it started with this thing here, but I don't think it's that bad. I think it's fine. So if we take it from the top here, you can see even with the candle body, it's not that bad. It can most likely come. It needs to go a little bit higher. Needs to test above here. So if it wants to do that, and is that an all-time high? Not really. So yeah, if it can do that, if it can go higher, right? And then if it breaks above the 639, it'll probably head higher. Let's go to a 4-hour. See if we see any kind of like warning signs. Not really. We can head up to like, you know, $685, $700, and without any kind of resistance. So long as we do have this resistance level here at 661 ish area, so that's going to be interesting whether or not we break through. I think we will. It won't cause much resistance. And so that's it. And then once we break through this level, we're off to the races, and you could see this thing at crazy highs. Let's zoom out and see what's going on here. See if we can. This was just retested the 61.8, 78.6. Look at that. The Hail Mary trade right there, perfect. Hail Mary trade short, perfect. I mean, my Pandora's Wallet subscribers know about my Hail Mary trades. It's just absolutely incredible. Yeah, so I didn't set up for these things, but man, if I did, man, look at that. Payday, every single time, right? Just unbelievable. Alrighty, wish I had more time to focus on trading, because you know what, you need more than just one reason just to go, oh, well, I'm just do the 78.6. No. That's too dangerous. You're going to need more than that to hit these levels and then do your short. Alrighty. Let's see how well Ethereum performs in the next little while. Hopefully we can see it pump really hard before I end the show. That would be good. And it looks like it will, because it's breaking above the 13 EMA, and that's always a good thing. Now, it's going to probably consolidate more because it's going to bring down the Bollinger Bands before it decides to go, because this is the 5 minutes, so it likes to squeeze it before it decides which direction it wants to do. As you can see right here, we consolidated, let it squeeze, consolidated, and boom, we went higher, and then we decided, no, we'll go lower. Because we didn't break very hard on this 5 minute, and once we broke down, that was it. Alrighty, and then you can see that not always that, yeah, it always squeezes together and then it breaks down, squeezes and breaks out, and it just doesn't give you the direction. Bollinger Bands, it just knows that something big is going to happen in the short term. So yeah, that's how the Bollinger Bands work. No direction, just okay, explosive move coming when they squeeze. Okay, all right, thank you for all the likes and stuff like that. Wow, you guys are spamming, right? You're spamming, right? Wow. Oh my goodness, man, I asked no spam, and then what'd you do? You did the exact opposite. All right, should I do some altcoins? I don't know. Let's see here. What do you guys got for me? I think I should, because there's like, what? There's 1,300 of you right here watching. So let me give you an altcoin or two. All right, let's see what XRP is doing and XP. And that, slow down, calm down. I'm not doing X. I don't hate it, don't date it, don't trade it, but I don't trade it, so that's that. Alrighty. SPX first, because everybody, oh no, there's nothing there. So okay, XRP, you know me, you want some XRP? Yeah. So I remember we were talking about this as this thing was collapsing. We're looking at the lower time frames. I'm thinking, well, wait a second, this thing should have stopped right about here, and right about here, right? That's right. And it pumped back up, and I said, hey, you know what? Probably not going to get much off this pump, right? But this was the low level. I was thinking, okay, yeah, it's going to turn around, and at the lower time frames, it said it had to turn around, and it did, but it didn't do much as I thought, and then it kept on falling down. We got as low as almost 20 cents, 21 cents, really. And then we decided to reverse because we've gone way too far, too fast. So there was going to be a reversal. As for what the direction is, obviously it's clearly we're headed down. Before we actually see anything positive with XRP, but there will be a time when it does come back, and the reason why is because keep in mind that these guys can settle with the SEC. When you have billions of dollars, you can do that, and not have any issues. So you'll be able to pay them off, basically a few $1 million, and then they'll be like, okay, thank you for greasing my palms. Yes, thank you. And that'd be that. All right. So, I mean, that's why they hired, what's it called? A former SEC employee, right, for manager to help them with that, of course. So they were planning ahead. So there will be a time when XRP will be a buy. Don't know when that might be. Might be now, but I don't think so. I think we have a little bit more room to go. Right, we're gonna probably test the last bottom there, and then and we'll see how well XRP holds. Can it hold the bottom, or will it just lose it? Oof, that'd be scary, man. Go below 20 cents. A lot of people gonna be crying. A lot of people crying. A lot of people crying. I mean, well, we did go to 10 cents, right? I mean, almost 11 cents this year, right? When we were during the pandemic. But yeah, well, let's see if it tries to copy that number again. Oh boy, crazy times. All right, so let's before we go on to another coin, let's go on to my favorite altcoin, the DJ15 token. See how well that's doing, right? Thank you guys for purchasing the token and being a part of the groups, right? Once you purchase a token, right, you can purchase as low as 0.05 of that token, and you can be inside this group over here, which is the DJ15 token holders. And also you'll be able to participate in the live streams that we do every day, Monday through Friday, on the weekdays, and then we have them edited, and there's not a lot of people there, so you'll be able to get my full attention and be able to have your questions answered, and all for like a low price of $5. And if you don't like it, you can always pay. You can always give it back to us, right? You could give us the $5 back by selling it here on Uniswap, right? And then of course, right, if you do like it, right, and you do hold your DJ15 tokens, I am buying back up those tokens and reducing the number of tokens that are going to be out there, so that you could possibly even sell your 0.05 token to get your money back, and still be half, or you can, if you buy two, like 0.1, right, you can sell half and then sell and then get your money back, and then hey, you know what, you're in the group for free basically. So that's totally up to you. And yeah, that's why it's pretty good to join this group. And you can see my token wants to bust out of the all-time highs to new all-time highs, and we'll see if it does that. Looks like it wants to. We've got a W. I thought we were gonna do an M. We've broken out of this pattern here, so maybe it's not quite this pattern. Maybe we haven't broken out. We can probably say, okay, well, maybe Mr. D, it's this, right? And it's not exactly broken out just yet, so it has to come back down and test this level. And yeah, that could be the case. That could be the case, and then we'd decide to break out. But keep in mind, I think this thing will probably do well during the next alt season. You know, because you know we're growing. The YouTube community is growing fast, and yeah, people are joining the group really fast. My developers, I got a new developer, so he's slowly building out this website. Fixed a few things, mostly things that you can't see. So unless you have like a smaller screen and stuff like that. So he's just fixing up the website here, and then we're gonna build this out, the DJ15.com website. So a lot of people were asking me, hey, can I purchase DaVinci J15, like the Pandora's Wallet Telegram group, and not the Pandora's Wallet, not Pandora's Wallet? And yes, that's coming with the rest of the website. You'll be able to purchase. I'm going to be separating these two out eventually, and then you'll be able to purchase the what's it called, the access to the Telegram group from this webpage right here. All right, so yeah, look forward to that, and yeah, you'll be able to do exactly that without any problems. Alrighty, so it'll just be pretty much a carbon copy of this whole website, and except it'll just be the Telegram group you'll have access to. Okay, so look forward to that. All right, let's take a look at the next token that somebody asked me to talk about. It's PX. Nope. Okay, so I guess I'll have to find something else that you guys want me to talk about. Oh, before we go on to that, actually, I want to talk about what's it called? Livecoin. They got hacked, right? And they lost control of their servers and stuff like that, because I don't know. Bitcoin went to like 500,000 dollars. And you're like, what? Yeah, $500,000 on Livecoin, just absolutely insane. So somebody sold up here or something like that, and they're thinking they could take their cash out, and they're like, oh no. Oh boy, and now they're locked in. Because if you head over to their website, it's like, no. They're down and out in Beverly Hills, man. Well, exactly, Russia, not Beverly Hills. So I think I have a small amount of coins there, because I was like selling some of my altcoins that went to zero. I moved over to this coin, this exchange, and I was trying to sell it for something. And yeah, I probably just lost that now. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens with this exchange. Okay. Let's go on to wow. You're spamming the group for your altcoins now. Just super spam. And I can't. I'm like, wow. I can't even catch up, man. I can't keep up, man. Next time I'm gonna put this thing on slow-mo. Next time I do this. Let's see if I can do it right now. If I put this, my videos. See if I can put the chat in slow-mo. Chat. Recording location, website, chat, language, subtitles, closed caption, A video contains promotion? No. Age restrictions? No. Playlist? No. Education. Weird. Can't seem to put the chat on slow-mo. Could have swore there was something here. Right? That allowed you to put it on slow-mo. Caption live. Now I can't find it. Let's see. Latency. Stream health. No. Nope. Let's see. Oh, maybe right here. Participants. Toggle timestamp. No. That's just showing the timestamps. Pop out charts. Okay. Well, alright. You guys slowed it down. So let's see if I can see here. What else can I look at? Yeah. IoT. Okay. IOTA? Yeah. IOTA. Okay, let's take a look at IOTA. I wish we could look at something like, you know, like a little bit newer, like 6 months or better. Oof. Oh, wow. Poor IOTA. Just ski sloping down, man. Well, once we turn here, right? Once you, it will end. The bleeding will end, right? The alts will come back again, right? And once we break this, once you break above it, or even you don't even have to worry about this, but once we break a daily above and close above 13 EMA, that's probably an indication that we might be turning around. Of course, you see it didn't quite work out there, and as well, we continued going further down. This was not good. This coin, I wonder, is it like dying? Yeah. Oh my God, no. Yeah, it's dying. Yeah, so the coin is actually, people are leaving. Yeah, there's like, okay, Marines, we are leaving. So, yeah, there's not much here to say. Okay, let's go over to Link. I would leave that thing alone. Don't add any more money to it. Right? It's a sinking ship, and I've lost a lot on that sinking ship. So, all right. So Link Marines are actually leaving the building, right? In spades, but don't worry, they'll be back. Right? They'll be back full strength. Right, it's time to pick some up. Wow, we are really headed right back down to like, whoa, territory. Like, whoa, like all the way back down here, and maybe even in here. Whoa, that's like, whoa. Well, the good news is this coin's not dying. People are selling, but they're not interested in actually dumping it, right? And so yeah, this coin's going to probably do well when it stops falling. And then when we have the alt season, woo Nelly, it's going to be Christmas. Alrighty. Wow. You know what? Because you guys are all spamming the channel, I think that a lot of people have actually left the video and thank you for all the likes. Right? At least we got up to 1,000, almost 1,000 likes. PRQ, I think, is the one I just saw that I think I might be interested in. Alrighty, PRQ. Whoa. Wow. What the hell happened here? PRQ. Just exploding. Higher, man. Wow. When did this start to happen, right? This was like the 20th. Yeah, I was telling people that you got to load up on this thing, man, in my office and stuff. So I should have mentioned it probably sooner. Um, yeah, it's kind of late to the party, but I think maybe you might be able to see if you can get off a lucky break um, to the 61.8, right? See if you can get in on the 61.8 here. Whew. Wow, this thing is moving. I wonder what the market cap is. Market cap, we're at 55 million. Yeah, it's just started. So yeah, the supply, a lot of supply. But yeah, cool. I like it. I like it. I like it. So yeah, we have it doing extremely well and continuing to go higher. Let's see. This thing might be, that's you know what? The numbers don't make sense, actually, now that I look at it. Something's not right. Okay, that's why. I'm like, what the hell? So, yeah, I was looking at the price in Uniswap. Yeah, still looking the same on. Hopefully, that's wrapped Ethereum. Looks exactly the same. We've moved heavily, and look, we already touched the 61.8. So yeah, if you were looking to get, well, no, wait a second here. Now I just screwed that up. Reverse. So yeah, you're looking for a 61.8 pullback. See if you can get lucky before it actually decides to go a lot higher. And then the odds are you probably will be lucky in that sense, because it's not quite alt season yet. And speaking about not being quite alt season yet, let's take a look at the dominance, because man, the dominance must be like, ouch. Let's get rid of the VPBR. Yeah, if the dominance breaks this trend line, ouch, we're gonna get, the alts are gonna get spanked hard. I mean, all the way to the 80% level. We're already getting absolutely demolished here, right? On the alts, and so yeah, we just have to wait until see what the alts decide to do. Interesting how we've bounced off of this trend level, but so once we do break, we have to break this trend level right here. We break this, that's the beginning of the end for Bitcoin being dominant for a long time. And don't worry, it will get there. It will come. The day will come. Why? Because the amount of money that needs to move into Bitcoin, right, is a lot bigger than the amount of money that needs to move into altcoins in order to make them double. and so that money will come, and it's gonna start, right, with a few altcoins here and there, and then all of them all at once. It's going to be absolutely beautiful. Okay. Whoa, wow. Okay, back up to 1,300 viewers, and I can't see anything. Well, I guess I just saw ADA Skycoin. I saw Anchor, which is another okay sign. I'm gonna do Anchor because it's another one that's I like. Just because I'm not gonna be prejudiced that way. Oh, but the beauty of I love these solid coins, because you know that there's nobody coming, nobody really leaving on a heavy because of the volume. You can see the volume is like, oh yeah, people are selling, but it's the weak hands, the strong hands. They're holding strong, because they know that when this thing turns, they're gonna get paid heavy. Right, so be a strong hand. You know, if you want to buy this dip, that's fine. You're certainly not buying the highs. Now, keep in mind, right? If you do buy it and it goes lower, right? What's 88.6, man? Jesus, it's like pretty much guaranteed half the time, and that's just like you just have to be patient. When it's a new coin, right? It's like absolute guarantee. Whenever a new coin pumps and then dumps, it's the 88.6, right? 90% of the time, right? And that's all right. As long as you don't buy up here, you're good. As long as you're selling up here, you're good. And so, let's just say you sold some here. You're good. You sold some up here. You're still good. Yeah, there's more to go. So same when you're coming back when you're buying some here and buying some down there. Yeah, there's more, might be more buying right here. There might be more to go, but that's okay, right? You're not buying the tops. You're buying the bottoms. That's how you do it. Nobody picks the bottoms, right? Don't try to pick bottoms. You can't do that, right? You can guess, give yourself a 90% chance, okay? But there are times when, especially when it's a coin that you really like, times when it doesn't quite get to the 88.6. Alrighty. I think we'll do one more and then call it a day, because I wasn't supposed to go this long, and yeah, you know what? I have some Skycoin, so I might as well try looking at that. I don't expect much though. It's one of those sort of like old coins, so it's probably not going to. It's not going to perform as well, right? Because it's kind of old, right? But it should perform if the guys just hold it. And you can see that it started to dip, and then people are like, okay, fine. You want to sell this thing? I'm gonna buy. So that's good. That's good. You can see that in the buyers. Even though we created a new low, all-time low, the buyers are like, yeah, man, this is too good of a discount for me, and they're willing to step up. The people who are supporting this coin, they're stepping up, right? And so yeah, that means it's got a future. Might not look like it from this candle, but it's definitely the buyer from the volume. It sure does look like it. So it's testing again. The bears are testing the buyers, and might be the owner actually doing this, because you can see he's just set in a bottom here and just bought this thing up. So they're gonna probably test this bottom right here. So you could set your buy order just above that, and then see what happens. Alrighty. thank you all for watching. Thank you for participating in today's live stream. Basically, it was a emergency sort of live stream. Let's just take a look before we go. What's going on with the price action with Ethereum? I wanted to break higher on the 5 minute, and it's just like, yeah, no. Wow, wow, Ethereum, what are you doing? Yeah, and Bitcoin, right? It's like, oh yeah, I'm breaking. Yeah, yeah. So I guess we have to do another W before we actually go higher, and let's just see if that if it breaks this level here in the next little while, and then we might have to retest this this yellow line here, this trend line here. Because this trend line was like, or major another major trend line to, which was a surprise that I thought it was gonna return from, but no, it just kept going because this is Bitcoin. Okay, folks, thanks again for watching. I really appreciate everybody that's here on today's live stream. I can't believe I have like 1,500 people that are now watching this. Hopefully you know what, you watched yesterday's video. I did it with Chris. I did it a while back, and I wanted to post it. I wanted to post it at 20K, but it didn't look like we were gonna get to 20K, so I decided, okay, Christmas time, let's do it. And yeah, so even if you bought some on Christmas, you bought $200 worth on Christmas, you're up. Big time, right? You bought, and you can. And the thing is, you gotta hold. You gotta hold, even when if it drops, right? You gotta just hold, man. You gotta hold for that glorious day when Bitcoin is money, because Bitcoin's real. Bitcoin's here to stay. You need to be a part of it. Cheers. You guys still here? Come on! Don't you got something better to do? Place to be? Something better to do?